Good morning. Happy Monday. I screwed up big time. Lost Boys recovery. Thank you for joining me this morning. Let me fix this thing. This is a little off. There we go. Yeah, I thought I hit anybody that does the StreamYard, you hit live on your broadcast thingy. Then you wait for it to count down and hit live again. I thought I hit it. So I started, whoa, you crazy boy. I started my intro and I noticed I looked up in the corner and it still said scheduled. I'm like, scheduled? It should say live. So I had to go back and click live. And that's when Jeff jumped in. Oh my gosh. It's Monday. Everything weird happens on Monday. How we all doing? How are the three of us doing this morning? I am doing well, thank you very much. Shush. Go away. I don't need to hear you. Kind of disappointed. I woke up this morning and there was a powder sugar coating outside in the yard and on top of the car. I was kind of hoping we were past that, but this is New England. It could be 60 degrees out and we can get snow in a half an hour if it happened to change temperature. Good. I'm glad to hear you're doing good, Jeff. Please don't pee in my house. Come lay down over here on your bed. Be a good boy. Thank you so much for listening. I have nothing in my non-Bob Ross painting because I was running around this morning doing all kinds of like spring cleaning, if you will, and I almost forgot. I almost forgot that it was Monday and I have a stream this morning. And then after my stream, I get to go see Mumsy and we get to go do some grocery shopping. Did I lose my two guys? Oh, okay, one's back. I was going to say, it just showed no one was watching. Went from having 2 to 0. Oh, Danny boy, it must be him that came through the door. Good morning, Dan. Oh my goodness. I didn't watch the Oscars last night. I don't know if any of you did. If that's something that you're into. However, I did Google Will Smith slaps Chris Rock because I saw that on the news. So apparently Chris Rock was in the middle of doing a monologue or whatever, or just a shtick. And Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, has been dealing with alopecia, which is hair loss. So she took it upon herself to deal with it and embrace the new thing that's happening in her life and she decided to go bald. Most women would rather have hair, but there are things that happen in our lives and you have to go with the flow and accept things as they are. And, instead of wearing a wig or whatever. So anyways, Chris Rock was on stage and just happened and pointed her out of the crowd and said, yo, what's that look at Jada with her G.I. Jane look? Which that was Demi Moore shaved because she joined the army. Hello, doll. Thanks for joining us this morning. Michigan Gems is in the house. So Chris Rock says, look at Jada. She's rocking the G.I. Jane, or what I don't even think he said rocking, but got the G.I. Jane look going on. Will Smith gets up from the audience, walks up to Chris Rock, and whacks him across the face. Walks off, and the guy was like, what the fuck? And walked back to his seat in the audience and proceeded to yell because the guy was like, "What in the hell?" And Will Smith yells, "Keep my wife's name out of your effing mouth," twice. Because he was like, "What? This was all over a G.I. Jane joke?" Good morning, Mike Malley, man. 24's in the house. How's everybody doing this morning? Sorry, I missed Lost Boys. Um, I made it to I made it to Gems's Boom Boom Explosive. Was that a premiere? I made it to that. I started to watch something last night. What was it? After my first sleep, I can't remember now. Which was, when did I get up? 10ish. That was cool though. Like everybody's like, how the hell did that? Clark's Cove Detecting. Good morning, Robert and Melissa. Thanks for joining us this morning. I know how busy, busy, busy everybody is. You get any snow down there, Clark's? We woke up with a little dusting, little coating. It's like, what is it? Temperature here in New Hampshire is 25 degrees at 10:08 in the morning. Being you. Sure, I'd love to. Um, Let me know when you're. What do you have it? Is it like a normal? I'm sorry, I'm such a douche. Is it a hello? Get the beep out. 19 degrees in Michigan. Not a problem, you guys. I missed your stream. Hubby was there in proxy. I had to go lay down. My body was killing me. I did a little more stuff in the camper the other day, and I ended up wrestling the two mattresses that were in there that are both memory foam, and memory foam is not light. Okay, you think foam, it's light and airy. Yeah, no. So the top one has like a weaved, like almost like a crocheted zippy sleeping bag cover over the mattress, which I say that is the camper mattress. Underneath the camper mattress was like a 4-inch memory foam that they put under for extra height and bounceability. Sleeping on a cloud, we shall say. However, the bottom 4-inch foam was the one that had the mouse hole burrowed into the sidewall. So we not keeping that puppy there. So I was trying to hold up the mattress with my bad shoulder arm. Good morning, Mama. Mama's gun detecting's in the house. So I'm trying to hold, and there's only so much room because they have those over the head cabinetry type thing, in campers. So I'm holding this part up. I'm like yanking and yanking and yanking to try to get the furthest corner to roll towards me. And that was a project and a half. Let me tell you, I was wiped out after. Well, not wiped out after, but I could feel that shit in my body later on, like the cramping in my neck and throughout my shoulders into the T zone. Do we have the T zone in the back? I know you have the T zone in the front, but really, man? Yeah, no. Yeah. So with the stenosis and all that crap that I have going on in my neck and then going into my left shoulder, it was all cramping up and stuff. So I had to do the BioFreeze rollerball, take a couple of Tylenol and go lay down. Sorry, apologize for the noise. My phone rings 4 times, I guess, before the internal answering machine picks up because it's through Comcast, Xfinity, whatever you want to call it. We have the voice, whatever, and the shit comes up on your screen, your TV screen, so you can be like, oh yeah. So that was just my stupid insurance, my secondary insurance. Hello, Practical Ken. How you doing? And thank you for joining us this morning. Welcome. What was I just saying? Was it Lost Boys? Lost Boys, right? That's who I was saying. Memory foam fights you. It really does. Lost Boys, do you have a regular schedule on Sundays? Because let me know. I will make sure because we do get, we're not as big as everybody else, but we do get a lot of notifications. So just let me know and I will definitely make sure I have this down as a reminder so that I can be there. And if you want, Lost Boys Sunday. Can you stop? Sunday. And yeah. Oh my goodness, Reeds. Good morning. Thanks for joining us this morning. Everybody's here today. Yay. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Jeff was the first one. Your mail is on the way, Reeds. From Clark's. Every time I see CCD, it reminds me of when I used to go to Catholic schooling. Like I went to public school, but then of course you had to go to freaking CCD, to geez, what was it? You get baptized, then you make your first communion, then you make your first confession, then you get confirmed, your confirmation. So from your first confession all the way to your confirmation, you don't have shit, but a bunch of learning apparently. Like during Lent, again, we know this is usually something I don't talk about, but during Lent, you have those plaques that are on like different the ceiling supports or the building supports or whatever they are, the archway walls. They have, or it could even be in the stained glass windows, different sections of Jesus on his journey to the hill where he is executed. They call that the Stations of the Cross. When we were kids, we had to, you went in with your class or whatever, and blah blah blah, and you went to each one of these, and I don't know if you had to listen to it was like going to a museum. But it was like you were learning about Jesus. I'm doing good, Joe. How are you doing? You've been having the rosy glow out there in the freaking wind. No confession here, Bean. I didn't know what to say. I freaking lied. How's that? I go to confession and freaking lie in church. You're let's see. You make your first communion. I think by the time you're 6 or 7. It's like first grade-ish, right? First or second grade. I don't know. And then followed by the confession. What does a kid have to confess? I didn't listen to my mother, Anthony. She told me not to eat the freaking chocolate, but I did anyways. It ended up being X-Lax, and I shit my brains out. Not that happened, really. I'm just saying. Trying to be funny. Stations of the Cross, right, Jim? I know what I'm talking about. Like I said, this bitch did it for years. Not saying I don't believe or whatever. I believe in a higher power. I pray just like everybody else does when shit's hitting the fan and then some. I remember that on the days where I think my life is like, there are other people that are in way worse situations than myself. So always, I will try to stay grounded. I try to be appreciative of what I have and where I am and who I have in my inner circle. But yeah, we'll just get off of that. Second grade. No, I made my first communion before my first confession. Good morning, Papa Rouse is in the house. Morning, Bill. Yeah, my first confession was after my first communion. Wait a minute. What the great eyed on? Oh, you're supposed to say on another date. You said I had a mother date with the cop last night. Arresting. To tell. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Really? She has to do it before for she's also older, correct? She's like behind in the age bracket. But that happens when people come into, la la la. See, yeah, I won't even get into that. We'll just skip that. Was it a successful date? Do you think there'll be a second? Or I was going to say a repeater? Lost Boys, did you? I have to scroll up again. Did you say what time your Sunday live streams normally are? Is he still here? Are they still here? I'm so sorry. Making live stream around this time of year will be a hit or miss for me, as I never know when I am going to be hitting the ground. This is true, Dan. That was another thing I wanted to toss around. I have StreamYard, right, on my laptop. I can access YouTube from the celly, but my celly does not have the StreamYard on it. So I was wondering when the good weather comes and my ass is up in Vermont, like I did a live stream on Facebook showing the property, my sister's property, so I know I can get, I don't know how, but I get service right there on the property. If we go up the road a little bit, I don't have no service, but we have it right there. And I went live on Facebook. So if I can go live on Facebook, I'm really hoping that I can go live on YouTube because they changed that whole platform. I just don't know how long I can go live for. But I was thinking I'll have to give you guys a heads up. If I am up on a mountain, I should be back in my house by Monday, but you never know. We could be on vacation for a week somewhere or something. I wasn't sure if somebody was said goodbye. We're saying goodbye. I know it's Monday morning. You wrote Greece. Yes, that date was Greece. There will be a third day. So he's a slick MFer, is he? Joe was confessing when she. Well, you don't have to tell us everything, okay? So for your penance, you have to say, to our fathers, a one Hail Mary and a fucking glory be to God. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that in the middle of it. Or what is it? Act of contrition. That is, oh my God, I'm heartily sorry for having offended thee. Some of the names I like forget. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. I think that's an act of contrition. Yeah. It's been, brainwashed so that I haven't been. I go to church for like weddings and funerals and pretty much that's it. So, but yet I can sit there and I know when I'm supposed to stand and kneel and what prayer to say and the freaking peace be with you and all that good stuff. Buddy, please don't look for a place to pee. Please don't pee in my house. Okay? Yubby dubs. Say yubby dubby, mama. Yubby dubs. I get Milo here at my feet laying on his. He's got his bed. I call it a ball gag because he always puts like the corner of whatever he's on, whether it's just a yucky old bed pillow that we've given to him to lay on. And then I bought this little stupid bed at Family Dollar thinking he'd use it, which he really doesn't, but he seems to use it when I do my live streams out here. So, but yeah, he puts one corner of whatever, whether it's a blanket or the pillow, and he writes on it, and then he does that cat thing. He needs the shit out of it. He's too funny. Hey man, if that's what's gonna keep him happy and quiet, let him fucking do the ball gag. I got Ernie and Bert and they like the ball gag. Speaking of which, remember we were talking about the psst, psst. Hey man, you like to buy a J? His name is Lefty. If you ever want to check him out, because I checked him out and I was gonna download a couple of skits of him because he does it to Ernie. Unfortunately, I didn't find one where he said, "You wanna buy a J?" It's like an A. He's trying to sell air and yeah, all kinds of shit, but I couldn't find. Which I could have just, ad-libbed at that point and said, hey, but I remember the shady ass Lefty dude, because Ernie's all Ernie. Right. You want to sell me something? Shh. Yeah. I want to sell you the letter J. That's good though. It's, see, that's the thing. You want to make sure that you have that besides the chemistry. You want to be able to know that you can have a conversation with this dildo and, not just be like, okay, see you later, bye. Catch you on the flip side, dick. Whoops, dick. You get it? No, I'm sorry. Bye. Love you. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Have a good hunt, because that's probably what you guys are out about to do. And thank you so much for stopping in and seeing me this morning. I really appreciate it. And I will be at your next whatever. I don't care if I have to tape my freaking eyelids up to see you. I kicked myself for missing it. Jeff's Obsessions. Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining the stream this morning. Sorry, looking at the so what's going on in all of you guys' lives? Oh, hold on. I just thought of something. Doy. I do not know how Rocky's mother is doing. Sorry. There's a link. Oh, good morning, squirrels, magnet fishing. Sorry, I just happened to look up. I didn't even see you there. I just looked up and saw a different name. Thank you so much for joining us. I put the link there if anybody wants to come up and show their squeaky smiley faces. The sun was out, but I don't know where the hell it went now. So now I don't know if I should put this thing on or not. Whoa. Holy moly, let's turn that shit down. Why isn't it going down? Oh, because that's the going high one. That's my ring light. Unlike the other one I showed you guys that I had, I bought this one for $10 at like a Dollar General, and you can put your cell phone here too. But since I'm using my laptop, I just have it behind it, standing on top of the box that Tripwire sent his Bob Ross lithograph in, because it's just a little bit higher than the back of the laptop and whoosh, affords the light. Yeah, mama. Wait, isn't that Mark the Bird Hunter that sits at everybody's live streams and chats and supposedly has no pants on? I just really hope that he's not sitting there doing the stress ball thing. Let's see what's going on today. You don't know. The only person you see is me. And me, I'm thinking you can only see like this little window part of me. Like, see, my window only comes to here to me. So I could scratch my teeth thinking you can't see that, and all along you're gonna be like, oh my god, that bitch just lifted her left boob up and scratch underneath it. Whoops. Hope you guys all have a good week. I gotta go to work. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining us. Like I said, I do understand that people aren't like me and be a couch potato all day. And if I didn't get hurt back in 2012, I'm sure my ass would be at work myself. So have a great day, and thank you so much for joining us this morning. Oh, okay, wait. They see the bunny pee on you on your lap or when you're like holding it on your shirt. Is that what you're saying? And it kind of drizzles? I can't remember the last time I held the bunny. I was going down my friend's stairs and I was holding it like this. I have this thing with my neck. I can't anything going for my neck. Mainly because it used to be like my real bad tickle zone. However, like I was carrying this little flopsy mopsy on my chest going down the stairs and it went. I tried to move closer to my throat. I was like, ah! I almost tossed him, but I didn't. Oh, my Lord. Oh, Lord. Yeah, so apparently they can see all this. See, I don't know how to do the like the full screen. I'm afraid if I do the full screen then I won't see the chat. So, oh. Bye, Jeff's Obsessions. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Have a great day. I know after I'm done my stream, I gotta hurry up and go to mom's and take her grocery shopping. Probably look and see if she needs any checks to be written to send them out to whatever needs to be paid. I'm trying to stay on top of that stuff, you know what I mean? So she doesn't lag like she did before. She either totally forgets them or she pays them like more than once. If you go to this entire screen, you will not see chat. Right. Which is why I have it like it's at a 3x5 or some kind of rectangle, you know what I mean? So I can see me part of the picture. but it's like my picture frame is almost even with, there we go. That right there is like a smidge to my frame, where the frame of the non Bob Ross painting is. Eh, yeah. I'm sure a lot of people do great lives. I am, like I said, I've done different tutorials on the, oh, what the hell is it? Before it was StreamYard, it was like the OSB or something like that. Some studio, blah blah blah. Yeah. Where you can pick different things like reads. I hope not. Holy moly! I didn't watch the show, but I seen that in the news, and I googled it, and then I watched it on there. And after I did that, it was back on the news again, so I saw the whole thing. Poor Chris Rock. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that he singled out Will Smith's wife, but comedians do stand up. You know what I mean? They are trying to be funny with nowadays with being politically correct. You cannot say, it's so hard to be funny and not piss somebody off. Have a great day, Reeds. And if you do pull a Will Smith, get it on film or not film, but record it. It'll be your next thing to show. We'll have a premiere. Surprised Hubbub hasn't jumped in yet. Must be lurking. Come out wherever you are. You never know. It always seems when I'm talking about something that I don't know if he'd be happy. Not happy, but really. I say what I say, man. I don't give a shit. I try to keep it, whatever. But sometimes you don't know how the other one's going to react to what you're saying, or it could come in mid stride and only catch part of the. Mom gave me some curtains the other day. Hey, oh, I should say the other week. She didn't like them, so I hung them up in the back bedroom, and they actually look all right. I have a blanket that I've had for about 10 freaking years now, or more, and it's got like the same color scheme happening. It's kind of like muted. It's like the greens in here, and the wall all back is like a light yellow. So, and then the bed spread has the it's almost like a two-tone green, light and medium green with like the leafy vine, like the round petaled. I'm sure people have them all over, the place. I'm sure they come in different colors, purple, blues, whatever. Yeah, sleep is something that it's hard to have consecutively. See, I drink so much fluid, whether it's coffee or tea, all day and up until I crash. Um. Oh, and you know what I wanted to say, Gems? See this coffee mug? It contained the same amount that's in my chili and soup cup because I poured it in from that, and it fit perfectly. So this mug's gonna be pretty good size too. Definitely need sleep though too. Oh my god. I turn the shit down all the time. I don't know why it goes. You know what it is you gotta do the drop down menu and hit each individual thing like media volume, phone volume, blah blah blah. It drives me crazy. Make sure that the Easter Bunny brings you everything coffee flavored, like besides coffee. You know what I mean? You can have. You must have some kind of coffee flavored chocolate shit out there. Pleasure mode. Back in the day when we used to carry those pagers, and it was just the person's number that we'd come across, and yada yada yada. Oh my god, I had that in my lap one day, and I was tooling along, la la la. This fucking thing went off. I thought a bee flew in the window and landed in my crotch. I almost crashed the car. I was like, what the fuck? And I realized that I was being paged. To sleep. Either I have to go in the middle of the night 2 or 3 times, or my cat figure. Yep. I wake up, no shit, no lie, every 2 hours. Sometimes if I get up to relieve myself, if I don't have to take the dogs out, if I don't have to use brain activity, you can just kind of zombie your way from the bed to the bathroom. Because we have one in the master. Just like a little, it's not even a half bath, it's a fucking toilet and vanity with a sink. Yeah, so I guess that is a half bath. No tub or shower. So yeah, I just kind of go freaking 4 steps to the bathroom, hope that the fucking seat's down. I can do all that shit with my eyes closed and go back to bed. But if the dogs jump off to bed because I move, and then they think it's time to go outside, then that means you have to wake up, because now I got to walk across the house to let them out the side door, which that doesn't take any brain waves. But it's standing in the door and waiting for them to, do their shit and come in. That's when you're awake now, because you're looking at everything, making sure nothing's in your yard that's going to eat your little dogs. And yeah. No, what are kind of funny too. I don't know if any of you, well, the older peeps will probably understand. Back in the day, they used to have these whirlpool things for your tub, like a tub spa, which kind of looked like a folded up plastic surfboard, if you will, or skimboard. And it had perforated holes going all the way around the diameter of this thing and down the center. Down the center. You sit on that thing. Okay, so anyways, you put this, and it's got suction thingies on the bottom. So you stick it to the bottom of your tub. You fill your tub up to what my kids used to fucking die, because I would squeeze the shampoo in the water, and it had like a tube that went to like this little dome thing that sat on the floor outside of the tub. Obviously, you do not put it in the tub with the surfboard. Okay? Turn that fucking thing on, and instantly the bubbles were like like this to my kids in the tub. They fucking loved it. However, try to explain. They're sitting on, 2 little girls, mind you, sitting on this plastic surfboard thing with all these holes that blow air. Now I think my kids are giggling because of the foam, because they keep doing this and it keeps growing. And every once in a while I'd shut it off so it would do, you know what I mean? But not thinking my children are sitting there giggling, right, Jim? They're laughing and they're like, "Oh my god, Mama, it's tickling my privates." I was like, "Oh shit, I didn't even think of that. Holy shit, I just turned my kids on to their first vibrator session, if you will, except it was with air. I don't know if they remember that. I make sound effects. Yes, yes, yes. Sound effects and doing the motions. I shut the door, turn the car, pump the fucking, and the windshield wipers. That's from singing the fucking song "The Wheels on the Bus." And being in the car goes puff, puff, puff. Speaking of which, funny shit. Like I said, you don't think about that until you put two little girls on something that blows air up their privates, and they're like, "Holy crap! Can we take a bath twice a day?" They didn't want to get out of the tub. You know what I mean? It's like the water's ice cold, bitches. It's my turn. I'll never forget the time they went to this was at summer camp program or whatever. Single mom raising two kids, got to work, blah blah blah. So they went to like fun in the sun or whatever it was, and they took the bus load of the kids to the beach, yada yada yada. And when they came back, my oldest Chantel, she was telling me, she's like, "Mom, we seen a man that had a bathing suit on," and I was like, "Yeah, because how many guys do you see in a fucking banana hammock?" Okay, so my kids are like, those guru dudes that are like on the beach and they lift a leg and yeah. So the Sultan of Skin is doing his stretchy exercises on the beach, and my kids were like, "I could see his fruit roll up." No shit. They literally, I go, "What do you mean? What are you talking about?" Okay, apparently, this guy must be packing because he rolled his fucking shit. He didn't tuck it, he rolled that sumbitch. Vehicles. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. It was my sister's Kirby, Mama. I borrowed it. And I borrowed it to blow a clog that was in my drain because she said that it did. I think she used it. My sister used it in her house once. So that's how I knew it did that. Yeah, no, never used the vacuum in my life. That would be, what was that, Doofy on Scream? Those Scream movies. Leave me alone and clear my room. Well, the old guy with the beer belly that wears the bright lime ones, right? Like I said, so apparently, I remember the first time that it came to mind of my dad getting up in the middle of the night to walk to the bathroom to use the John. They got 5 girls, and the last kid, the 6th kid, was a son. Okay, so anyways, Dad comes out of the bedroom to use the bathroom in his tidy whities. Okay. Good morning. Did you find anything detecting? Thanks for joining us. I thought my father shit in the front of his underwear. Because to me, he was fucking back in the mode. Oh, my. And all the time, he did not shit himself. Hi, Tom Stricker. Hello. Thank you for joining us this morning. We randomly touch on anything and everything. Wow, from Australia. Thank you for joining. Yeah. So when she said there was this man with a fruit roll up, I was like, I didn't know what the fuck she meant. Then she said he had it in his bathing suit. I'm like, who the freak eats a piece of jello and cellophane. Keep it in their sweaty ass bathing banana hammock. Of course, I'm supposed to say this to my 4-year old, 5 and 4 year olds. Um, so yeah, apparently they could see the impression of his weenie wiggle. Oh my lord, that was too funny. And I was told one time by our mail carrier. See, my kids used to chase her down the part of the sidewalk where our section of building was. We lived in the low income housing project, and we were like in a row house of 6 apartments. We lived in one when Katie was like 1 years old, and then we were there for 4 years, and then moved down the street to the newer ones because they renovated, so we had a brand new row house. um, but they knew the mail carrier, okay, Lisa, and they used to chase her for rubber bands. I don't know why they wanted rubber bands, but they got rubber bands from the mail lady. However, one day in particular, she tells me, I don't know if you know this or not, but Chantel just proceeded to tell me that she knew how babies were made to the fucking mail carrier, mind you. And I said, what? What? Oh my God. Oh my God. And she said, yeah. She told me the dad does push ups over the mom. Oh, she ain't fucking wrong. Oh, Lordy. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I'm going back up. I want to make sure I'm with everybody here. Padded cell alert. Oh no. Is it from me? Austria. I'm sorry, Mama. Thank you for catching that. And I'm so sorry that no kangaroos. I am so sorry, Austria. So now you make me want to sing the freaking Van Trapp family singers. She was with the lowly goat, yeah, no, don't quit my day job. I'm so sorry. Apologize for that. Must be my diabetic eyes read wrong. Nothing's on the board today. I am a slacker. I was doing spring cleaning, if you will, and I almost forgot my own stream. Push-ups, practical. She wasn't lying. I don't know. It depends if you do it on your own or have the assistance of that little blue pill. I used to tell my kids back in the day that either we were wrestling but for the most part, I used to say, Mom's going to give Dad a back rub. And yeah, they would go and watch TV. So that usually worked out. They're like, that's boring. We'll see you fucking later. Oh, it's Jeff. General Dighole. Oh my God. I forgot about that. Nice catch, Mama. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jeff. Oh my Lord. No, see, people that have kids know how to have muted. There is no moaning. No, no, no. And you try not to have, if you know that your fucking bed has the squeaky squeak squeaks and your ass is on the floor, bent over the fucking bureau, whatever. People that have kids are very creative, and like. Now, see, I thought when you were with Rob at Fell Thunder, I'm talking to Jeff, I thought you had said maybe you just decided not to. You changed your mind, or I must have been on some trip and I thought you said that you were going to change your name to archaeology, archaeology time traveler, or something like that. Something like that. Am I wrong? There he is. Right? I had three Jeffs. We lost another Jeff, but we get booking Jeffs right now. My husband said the parents' bedroom door was closed. You knew better. Yes, correct. It was supposed to be archaeology time travel. I thought so. That's why. And then was I think Park. Damn. I think Park Rat Pat said it on his thing with Brewers. I think it was. I think he said it. I think. I could be wrong, but I like I said, I didn't pull that. I didn't pull that name out of my arse. You must be happy to be back home with your wife. I'm sure you miss a poor Pat. Poor Pat was like had an extended vacation for like another week, I think, but he was in great company, and that makes a big difference. I put the link back up there again if anybody wants to jump up. What time do we have here? Okay, not even an hour yet. Because like I said, I know I hate being a bish, but guts to take mama grocery shopping. Oh my goodness, you're not you love the US. Well, thank you. We would die to be able to come and visit your country and see all the sights. And I know you said, oh, don't knock your own history, which we're not, but we only have what, 300 years of history as opposed to everybody else having, millenniums. That's all. It's just everything we've ever read in history books or seen in movies. Like you said too, there's a area that you've been to and you said it was a part of, and I have a brain freeze right now, but I remember you said go back. Oh, the gladiator? Gladiator. You said something about that, I think. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey. What's going on, buddy?
Not much. How you doing this morning, Dean?
I'm all right. Other than, like I said, I almost forgot that it was Monday morning. I turned around and I said, "Oh my god!" It was like after 9.
Hey, I got my present from Jeff.
Yeah. Nah, he made a ring.
I don't know if he made them, but he did pass some out, and Pat passed one to me from Jeff. So boom,
That
I
is
got it, General Big Hole.
awesome.
It's a
Actually,
Trump ring.
do that again and I'll make you big so everybody else can see it. I'm sorry that I'm still learning the curve here. Check that out, guys.
It's got
From
Trump.
iTunes Drifter. That is awesome.
Trump ring.
Really? That is Trump?
Yeah, that's Donald Trump.
Oh, wait, let me go. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, yeah. That's too funny because I was just going to say, and you did say it, and I was talking, so there, sorry again. It pays to pay attention.
Absolutely.
Oh, my. So, been partying hard, have you?
No, I've been
Just not,
recuperating.
huh?
Recuperating.
Recuperating. I bet, man. You're just like on the go.
All the time.
All of you guys are on the go. I'd like I said, I did 12 hours of that 24-hour live stream and was like beat for 3 days afterwards. I was like, what the hell?
Well, you got to recover after walking some of the places we go. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was listening to you guys saying, it was uphill.
Both ways.
It was uphill again. I'm like, oh my Lord.
Yeah.
A week off from Pat. My husband said, hello. I'm sorry. I just noticed the name now.
Now, for Pat's age, I'm telling you, he's a go-getter. I mean, he don't slow down.
I think he's a couple years younger than me. I know he said he was hurting in places he didn't.
He didn't even know he had.
Oh my! But see, that's the thing. Like, I would really love to try panning, especially now that my sister has a property up in Vermont, because you drive for 5 minutes and you cross over and you're in upstate New Hampshire where we live, anyways. And again, a lot of rivers and stuff like that. And I really, my husband has a friend or ex-coworker who last year on Facebook was showing that he was panning one of the rivers up there and he was getting little flecks of gold. So it's there. I mean, I don't know if we'll ever find a nug, but I would like to, attempt to do it. However, with my bones and my ass is going to need to be in like a folding beach chair. You know what I mean? So I can dig it and fish it and like have a sluice thing going that's right in the stream that leads to the bucket and stuff. Of course, we have to learn the whole. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anybody in the stream. Oh, PA Relic Hunters, there you go. Hey, Dave.
Oh, PA Relic Hunter.
Thanks for joining us. I got 10 people in my house. Cool.
But see, once you get your bucket of cons, you can sit in the lounge chair and sit there and just feed the river sluice.
Yeah.
But the shoveling comes first, which your shoulder might not like that.
No, but that's what hubby's for.
That's what I said. I was like, hey, I got buddies. While my ribs are broke, somebody else can do the shoveling.
Yeah. And like I said, we're just learning anyway. So, I mean, I have like this collapsible army shovel. And that's what I was using when we first started metal detecting. I've had it for like 20 years. So if anything, I think, that would fit in a backpack. And it would be a couple of scoops like that. You know what I mean? Nothing too major. Just till we start, what do you call that? Tailoring or whatever. The technique.
Prospecting.
Yeah. Prospecting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I was saying getting the technique like how you guys do it. It's going to take me a while to know the terminology too,
Absolutely. I'm telling you, just like I told Pat, the first time you see that shiny in the pan and you did it and you recovered that, you're bitten.
That's the same thing with metal detecting, dude. The first time you pull a silver out of the ground and you go like, half the time you don't even have to touch it. As you're pulling it out of the soil or whatever, the soil just falls from it like butter on a hot knife. You're like, yeah. And then finding rings and shit at the beach. Sometimes I get like, oh my God, I think I found gold. And then I look at it and I'm like, no, it's not. but I found the fucking ring.
Success.
Last year was our best year, really, for jewelry wise, and Pick found at least 2, if not 3, cell phones. We ended up being able to return 2 of them.
Awesome.
We still have another one over there. Yeah, you were the one who said that you could freaking actually cash people's phones in for whatever. I was like,
Yeah.
thought they needed to work. Well, this one will because we have a cord and we plugged it in, and but it's got all those lock shit, so can't really access nothing when you can't get past that first screen. So it's on our shelf of finds, along with a couple of those hotel key cards and somebody's actually Citibank card, which we didn't use it. We didn't attempt to use it. We just figured anybody that loses a bank card is going to be on the phone immediately saying, cancel that fucker. Cancel that card.
Well, if you can't return the phones, you can always scrap them because they have gold and silver in them.
Ah,
Yeah.
cool. That's good to know. Well, I know it has, a computer board or whatever in there, but, I had a sister-in-law for a little while. And this bitch, the Polaroid pictures. Well,
Back door.
hello, Jeff.
Yeah.
Hey,
Back
thank you,
home.
Polaroid.
Look,
Thank you for
undressed, in bed.
undressed. Is that what you said?
Yeah, you
Back
home. Look, undressed, in bed.
YouTube.
Undressed. Is that what you said?
Wait a minute. Let me mute this. Undressed, in bed.
YouTube.
Undressed. Is that
Yeah.
what you said?
Wait a minute. Let me. Bingo. That should be it now.
Yeah.
There we
Is
go.
that better?
That's great.
So, bold as a coot. Look, blind as a bat. So, I
So
see you wearing your ring proudly, brother. Good
You
man.
know I am, Jeff.
Yeah.
That's an awesome ring.
Yeah, I've got some more here. I've got some more. I ordered about 10 to give to my American friends. I've got 2 left.
Nice. Sweet.
I think there's a delay on here. Yeah.
Oh,
There we
let
go.
me. Yeah. Oh, wait. Let me make you big.
Ooh.
I was stupid me with clicking your picture on the screen, not your box. Oh, cool. That one's different. Nice.
That's a Trump ring. And then there's another one.
Oh, nice.
Templar.
Oh, no. Yeah, Knights Templar. That one is. Yeah.
I
Sweet.
like that one. That's nice. With the shield and everything. Nice.
And you see that red cross is England. Not
Yep.
Britain, but England.
Okay.
So,
Awesome.
but yeah, love the States. Love the States. I've had a lot to do with the States. I worked for 20 years for 2 companies in New York. I was always over there 4, 5, 6 times a year for 20 years.
Oh.
Yeah, so I've had a lot to do with the States. And I just come to love the States. I come to love the people because everybody's treating me really good, really good. And it's just an awesome country. I love it. So no, don't knock your history.
No.
It's your history, you know.
Yep.
So and that's as important to you as it is to anybody else, you know. But I was out yesterday and I found I can show you. Wait a minute, you're gonna go nuts. I'm back on the Romans again.
Ooh.
So let me see what I've got here. Let me dig out the good stuff first. There we go. Right, I'll show you this one. This is a Roman silver denarii. There we go.
There you go. Oh.
Oh.
There's a bit of a delay on as I'm looking at the film. There's a delay. But there
Sorry.
you go. Right, there you go. That's better.
Nice.
That's Emperor Adrian.
Wow.
So that's about 1,900 years old. That one.
Wow.
And the back, it's silver, and the back is in good condition also.
Wow.
There's a real delay on the video because I'm still looking at the head side. Now it's
Oh,
just
really? Wow.
yeah.
Sorry
Yeah,
about
so
that.
no, it's all right. It's not your fault. It's a long way the USA from here.
Yep.
So that's Roman silver. And then I got what else did I get? Oh, guys, look at this buckle. It's absolutely stunning. It's about 16 or 1700s, this buckle.
Holy cannoli.
Wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh,
You
that is
gotta be
gorgeous.
kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Holy cow.
Wow.
That's
Is
beautiful,
that
isn't it?
brass?
Yeah, brass or bronze or...
Yeah.
Yeah, I put them all in the tumbler. I've cleaned everything up. Wait a minute. What else have I got? Oh,
How pretty was that?
That was awesome, is what
Yeah.
that was.
Yeah.
yeah. Wait. What else have I got here? I've got... Now, this would be really old to you, but we throw these away. Don't get me wrong, because I get that many of them. That this is a one Kreutzer. It's in good condition too.
Wow.
And when I found it, it was really dirty. You can't read anything on them, but you pick them up, and I know as soon as I look at them that if you look on the left and the right side of that shield at the bottom, you'll see 18 on one side and 2 zeros on the other. Let me get a bit closer.
Yep.
So that's 1800, and when it was dirty, when I found it, you can tell with how thick it is, you know. And I said that is an 1800 one Kreutzer. Of course, I clean it up, and it's exactly that.
Wow. That is
1800.
awesome.
Yeah, so that's 222 years old.
Holy moly.
Oh yeah, okay. I found a Roman. There, I'll show you the head side. A Roman bronze coin. This is late Roman, so it's probably somewhere around about 1700 years old.
Wow.
200 years younger than that first coin I showed you. You
Wow.
see the head there, look.
That
Yep.
is impressive.
Head on it. Yeah. Lots of. I found this. But you. Oh yeah,
Hello,
you
DJ
might.
Ghost.
I broke this, so I'll try to put it together, and then maybe you can fathom out what it is. But I've got to hold it right. It's off a crucifix. It's the Jesus Christ part off a crucifix, and I think it's supposed to fit like that, something like that. You say. Let me try and hold it up.
Oh, yeah. Yep. That's exactly what that is. Yeah. Wow.
There you go. Now you can see it's the crucifix lot. So that I would imagine it's. You see, how can you put a date on this? It's certainly more than 50 years old. It's certainly more than 100 years old. It could be 500. It could be 800. Who knows? I just don't know. But it's old anyway.
Right?
And
Wow.
the actual crucifix is missing. So it was probably made of wood. He lost the whole thing probably, or she lost the whole thing. And the wood's rotted away, and that's what's left, the little Christ figure. So that's quite nice. I don't know what this is. I've got some of these. But to me, I think that they're Roman. But how do you know? I don't know. Pretty sure that they are Roman. You just get a feel for stuff sometimes, and I think that that's something off a piece of furniture or something decorative. Roman stuff. You know, you can tell with the patina on them. So,
yeah.
But anyway, I'm just going to tell you now. You didn't see it in the writing when I wrote to you, and I says, look, you know, if you want to come across and dig here, you can stay at my place. I keep giving invites out. Nobody has taken me up on it, so I'm going to stop giving them out soon. This is a silver coin. That's 1858, I think it was. So just prior to your Civil War.
Oh, look at that, Tom. Oh, yeah, you can still see. Yeah.
That's the head side, I think, that you're looking at now. But so that's just prior to your Civil War, silver coin. I've got shitloads of other stuff. I've even
Well,
got there's a coin here. That's the one Croydon. Somebody's used it as a washer because they made a hole in it and driven a nail through it, and part of that nail is still in the hole, and you can see it. Can you see it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they've used it as a washer. That's part of the nail that's still inside there. But that was a coin. I've got some of these before. That was
Nice.
a coin. So buttons. Yeah, I know you guys like buttons, but I get that many of
Yeah,
them.
yeah, Brian.
And then I've got a few other bits. This is probably a Roman. Is anybody online that was at the meeting at Rob's when I went to the club meeting? Is anybody here? Because I was giving stuff away like this.
Bye, Michigan Gems. Thank you for coming.
These are like, I thought this at first was here, let me hold it there and then you can see it then. I thought this at first was what they call a hobnail, what they used to put in the sandals, but it wouldn't be brass, it'd be steel if it was a hobnail. And if it was a hobnail, it would be flat on the bottom, where it's been wearing on the floor, So this is probably a decorative nail, holding it that way, so you can see the bottom. It's just bent out. That was from a piece of furniture or something, And I like finding stuff like that because then you know that there was probably houses in that area or at some stage, or somebody's took furniture. I've got a few other coins, not really interesting, not really old, maybe early 1920s. This one, 1925, so nearly 100 years old. Don't know what that one's 1908. 1908. This one's 1927. And I've got something here. I can't identify it. I just don't know what that is. I don't even know if it's silver. It could be Celtic, that. It could be silver because it's heavy. And sometimes these get burnt in fires and stuff, and the detail goes from it. So it's about the same size as that Roman denarius, you see. So anyway, I just thought I'd come on and show you. I don't want to hog the show. Let other people talk.
No, you're not hogging anything. We appreciate everything you're showing us.
I love showing you guys because you've got an interest for history more than most other people. Most other people just take it for granted, but Americans love history. I mean, and so do I. I follow history. 50 years old. I go to the JFK meetings in Dallas most years when I can get, because of COVID. Now I haven't been for 2 years, but so I follow that. You see, which is what 50, 56, 57 years old now. JFK.
Sorry, got a bad dog.
Dog wanted some lovin's.
Yeah. We've got a pregnant cat, so place is going to be. We took it in as a stray, and now it's getting pregnant all the time. So
yeah.
Anyway,
Fun.
So just I came home. I've been detected today, but I didn't really find anything. But when I was out yesterday, my buddy found about 4 or 5 Roman coins and
Nice.
fibula brooches. He said, if you can ever get that land up there, he says, I've heard that's a good piece of land. Well, today I went out on my own and there was a farmer on that piece of land, so I collared him. And I always tell him that I'm British. I just think that helps me somehow, and then if he talks too fast or with a dialect in German, then I can't understand anyway. So, but I speak German, but understanding it with the dialects around here is terrible. But so I asked them if they can speak English, and I got a new permission today.
Nice.
Right where my buddy said you need to get it, so we'll be there this weekend checking it out.
Nice.
How many you got? 10 in, look. Wow. So
yeah, that's a lot for me.
I got showered and I got in bed just to have a nap, and I always put the computer on to see what's happening Ukraine, and so on. And I saw you was online, so I jumped in.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Sorry about that. Yeah, and I was trying to tell
honored.
you. I don't know what it is with Americans. When you say Austria, they all say Australia. So I always write back, there's no kangaroos in Austria.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. That's my bad. I did. I must have just, automatically saw the first beginning of the word and was like, oh, Australia. And then I saw Brenda go, it's Austria. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, obviously, I'm British, but I've been here 20 years now.
Yeah. I love accents, all types of accents from people.
Now, I've got to pull you on that one. I don't have an accent, and I can prove it.
You don't?
No. Answer 2 questions for me, and I can prove it, yeah? What language am I speaking?
I would say English.
Yeah, and where do I come from?
Austria.
No, I come from England originally.
Oh, well, okay, sorry.
Right. So I'm speaking my native language. You're the one with the accent.
You're right. Yeah.
It's just a joke I have with Americans.
With some slang to it, yeah.
No, I'll tell you where I'm from. I'm right in the middle of England. I'm from Nottingham. I used to live in Sherwood, Robin Hood land.
Nice. We live around the corner from Nottingham.
Yeah, but that's right in the middle of England. If you ever look on the map, look in the middle, you'll see Nottingham there. That's where I'm from, born and bred. But I've been here 20 years.
That's cool.
You definitely find a lot of treasure porn. That is for sure.
Yeah, did you see what I found in the States? I was over the moon with what I found in the States.
Yeah, Pat shared
pendant.
Pat shared the footage with me while he was here at my house. So yeah.
He was at your place, was he?
Yeah, he stayed 2 weeks with me.
Yeah, when we were driving up to Tallahassee, I was in Pat's car and I told him, I said, you got a problem with that front wheel, Pat, And then he had a problem when he got up there. After he left you, he had a problem, I think, and it broke down.
Yeah, we got him fixed. We got him fixed, put back together, and sent home. So he's still driving it. So it's still good.
Nice. Nice.
Good for him. Lovely fella. Really nice fella.
He's family here. He's definitely family.
And he's so funny. He's so funny with his quick one-liners.
Right.
He's quick-witted. That is for sure.
He's off the mark quick, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome, though. I like that. I like quick.
Yeah, I drove all the way up with him. Rob was behind us, and then I met what's her name? Denise Kidder. What a lovely person she is.
Nice.
Yeah.
I heard you took a liking to the garlic knots.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We don't get them here. I want a recipe. If anybody can get me a recipe, I could have eaten them till they come out my ears, honestly. They're absolutely beautiful. And the donuts. I had 12 donuts.
Krispy Kremes.
Hot Krispy Kreme donuts are to die for.
Yeah.
I have never had
12, and I'm diabetic.
You sound like me. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I love the States. Just everything. You can get anything. But if you know anybody who's got them garlic knots recipe, please let me have it.
Sure.
Absolutely.
And I've just put for anybody watching, you got 7 in there. I've just put a video out of the Roman finds today. It's gone out today. So if you want to have a look,
definitely be checking that out.
Yeah.
You'll be getting a thumbs up from me for sure.
Yeah. Well, no, seriously. I mean, and I'm not trying to pacify Americans or anything like that, but I worked for 2 companies 20 years and they treated me fantastic. And I'll never forget Americans, what they've done for me and my life. I'll never forget. And I try to pay them back by saying, my house is open. Anybody who wants to come, and I'm serious. I do that for my American brothers and sisters.
Wow, that's awesome.
Just a great people, great country. I don't let nobody pull you down. If they do, I give them shit.
Yep.
Awesome, brother. Awesome.
I used to work for an online internet coin company. It was, well, the guy's name was Jeff Kirstard, and it was mintcoin.com was the name of his company.
Uh-huh.
And when you were showing some of them Roman coins, because they did a lot of like the silver eagles in like a
Right.
square container with a green top, blah blah blah. They're probably like 20, maybe 20 in a package. And I used to have to package them all up and either mail them USPS or UPS and ship them out. And we had these mailer things. They were corrugated cardboard and they were sticky. And you would put your little coins in the plastic or whatever on that and fold it in
Yeah.
half. A lot of people had no clue, even though it says it's printed right on there. Your stuff is in this. People thought it was like junk, packing junk, and would throw it away.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah, like my boss had like a couple of cameras, anyways. But yeah, he brought it to my attention, and I said, "What do you? Hello." Everything that comes through is mailed securely, la la la. So I started using highlighter marker on that thing saying, hey, your stuff is inside, because then you rip it open and that's. But I used to see, besides American coins, like biblical coins and Roman coins, and they look like somebody just made them, casted them right in like the cowboy fire. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
I was like, this is a coin. It looks like a rock. You know what I mean? Looks like a metal rock. But
Yeah.
I've seen some cool, different kinds of coins that people were collecting that I've never seen.
While I was there, because you see, and I'm a pensionist now. I'm 73 next, but I still love metal detecting. It don't stop me. I mean, I still get on my knees and get up and down, no problem. In fact, Rob says that you would never believe that there's a 7 in front of your age. The way you get up and down and detect, and
Which you see.
I don't smoke much. Well, I don't smoke at all. I stopped 27 years ago, and that was the best thing I ever did. I don't drink a lot, but yesterday I had 2 beers. I probably won't have any more for, I don't know, a couple of months or something.
Yeah, that's.
But I went crazy when I were in the States because I'm on holiday. Screw that. I'm going to enjoy myself,
Exactly.
And just thoroughly enjoyed myself. Always enjoy myself in the States. We by the way, for brewers, we've got. I go panning here for gold and found it in Austria.
Sweet.
Yeah, so I've been here last year. Went panning. I didn't get a lot, but I got some, and in that little vial, and I keep it just as a keepsake. It's probably worth about $2, but it's gold, and it's just the buzz of finding it,
Yeah, it's great. Gold that you found from the wild. That makes it well worthwhile.
Yeah. I've got it there in my little vial. I'll be going again when this fella takes me, because he's got all the equipment. The sluice, what you put in the water. The little sluice is about 15-inch wide and about 3 foot long. So, but the work. I mean, it was trapping gold.
Yeah.
But I'd like to do it there in the States. I want to do it there.
Well, the next time you're in, make sure you get with Pat.
What state are you in? You're in North Carolina, aren't you?
I'm in Virginia, but I go prospect in North Carolina.
Okay, so. I've been to North Carolina. I went there scuba diving.
You're funny. Mark Thomas says, I got to put that up there. Hold on the graffiti wall. General High Tones Dig Hole Drifter. Oops.
But if you can get up with Pat, I'm sure he will bring you up.
Now, I'm coming back to the States. Like I said, I came on a budget because I'm a pensioner. I get $1,000 a month, which is not a lot. I pay the bills here, but I don't smoke, don't drink, so I can save a bit. And well, like today, I went to work today, and there's a guy who wants some jobs doing. I made a archway for him and plastered it all up and that. So I'm still active. And I was doing that before I came to the States, and I made enough money to go away to the States with. But I was on a budget. But I mean, I plan on coming across again. If ever came in some money, then I'd come in and hire a car, because there's so many people I want to meet, like yourselves, but going from state to state, especially with gas prices at the moment,
Right.
cost me an arm and a leg, So, but I came 2 years ago. I landed in LA, walked through LA airport with a Trump hat and Trump t-shirt on, waiting for somebody to accost me, but nobody did.
They probably figured your buddies were around the corner.
No, I went with the family, and then we got for €3,000, 3 people flight there and back plus a car, but no hotels or anything. But I said to my wife, "Don't worry, because my knowledge of the States, I know you can't go 50 miles without seeing a motel somewhere. There'll always be a motel," and that's how it worked out. So from there, from San Diego, we drove to Tombstone in Arizona, and then had a look around Tombstone. And then from there, we went to, who was it? Oh, Meteor Crater in Arizona.
Nice, that's cool.
Had a look at. These are all things I wanted to see. You see, which I've
never even been there. Yeah. I live in the country.
Yeah. And then from there, went to Roswell. I detected on the test site at Roswell. Went in the museum at Roswell. And then from there, yes, go and have a look at the video. I'm not saying anything. Okay. You got to look. You got to go back 2 years. Right.
Okay.
And it said "Astonishing Find at Roswell." That's the title of it. Okay.
All right, we'll definitely do that.
Right, and leave a comment.
Definitely.
And then from there went to Area 51.
Cool.
Had a look at Area 51, and then driving back to Vegas, we was catching the plane. Went to Utah. Stayed with somebody there that I know for 2 or 3 days.
Nice.
Went and had a look at these dinosaur prints in this big valley, and then drove back to Vegas. Got stopped by the police for doing 96 in the 70 zone.
Oops.
And I think my accent helped me there, because he let me off.
See?
But you know what I did? He'd got a German name, so I gave him a Nazi badge with a swastika on it. So, and that's on video too, because I asked him if I could film it for my YouTube channel, and he let me film it.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. You met a nice one.
Yeah. I met 2 nice ones, because I got stopped in Utah as well for speeding. So, but the one where I was doing 96, it was going the opposite direction.
Oh.
And I looked in the mirror, because I knew I was speeding, blue light on, so I just pulled over. I didn't make him chase me. Thought, if I make him chase me, I'm going to pay.
Right. Right.
So I just pulled over, and I said, "I'm not giving you any excuses." When he came to the window, "I'm not giving you any excuses." I says, "You got me. I broke the law. I'm willing to pay." And he just said, "Oh, well, we'll let you off." And then he was talking about metal detecting, and saying you should go do some of these gold mines, these old gold mines in Nevada.
Nice.
So anytime you want to do that, Brewers, let me know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I want to come again.
Who's out that way that does metal detecting? Where's Reed's from?
Oh, Reed, he's a great guy. I don't know where is he in the house now? I can't see who's in.
He was earlier. I don't know if he left or not.
I think he had to take off, Bean.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
like to see him. And Bill Paparoos, I'd like to see him too. Is he still in? I can't see who's in the chat.
I think he was, unless he had to do something with his cats.
I don't think so.
Bill. Oh, Bill was in the middle of doing his 3D printer.
Yeah.
He said
Oh
something.
yeah,
He said
he
he
said that
wouldn't
to
come
me.
up
Yeah,
on. Yeah, he was going to come up on screen, but something about the 3D printer. I do remember that. So no, we don't have Reeds or Papa at the moment. He had to go. Mama said, "Yeah."
yeah.
PA
Yeah.
Relic Hunter says, "Tell the cop you were driving in kilometers."
I'm not. I'm still in miles. I can do either. You know, I mean, when I grew up, feet and inches, yards, and gallons. Don't ever let them convert you to litres. Shall I tell you why? Because I remember when England converted to litres, gas used to go up like, say, 3 pennies a gallon. Now it goes up 3 pennies a litre. And you got 3.5 litres to a gallon. So you get screwed royally. When you know your gas might go up like 5 cents a gallon or 10 cents a gallon. But if you go over to litres, it'll be 5 cents, 10 cents a litre. So don't let them screw you.
Well, hopefully, we've held off so far.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I've
yeah,
never been really good with the metric system myself.
it's easy once you get used to it. It's not so bad. You know, it's like what you've got to remember is, you got 100 cents to a dollar, right? Okay, so you got and the meter's the same. You see, you've got is it 100 centimeters to a meter, and a centimeter is just round about a quarter of an inch or something like that. So, but it's a crazy system, isn't it? Really, when you think about feet and inches, because there's 12 inches to a foot. You think there'd be 10 inches. You know, if it were metric, it'd be 10 inches, but it's 12 inches. It was like our pound, British pound. You had 12 pennies to a shilling. You had 20 shillings to a pound, so that was 244 pennies. And it's crazy. Whereas, like, you've got 100 cents to a dollar, you see, and we had 244 pennies to a pound. It's a bit stupid, really, when you think about it. But so your money's metric, or if you like, 100 cents to a dollar. But yeah, just stay the way you are. You're happy the way you are.
Right?
Don't let anybody change you. You know, you've got a great system. You've got a great country. I love every inch of it. I don't know how many states I've been, but I've done all the states from Maine right down to Florida, with the exception of South Carolina. So all
Yeah.
down the East Coast. I've done Texas, Louisiana, Louisiana 4 or 5 times
Wow.
with that company. New Orleans,
Still
and
never
then
been
what?
to New Orleans.
And then you got California, haven't you? Then after Texas, going west. Is it right? Is that right? You got California after Texas.
Yes. Way
Yeah,
after, but yes.
yeah. And then up as far as Los Angeles, but not further. And then like
I've never
this.
been out of the East Coast.
Really?
Ever.
What state you in then?
New Hampshire, right below Maine,
Oh right, okay, yeah.
right above Mass. Yeah.
Right. Well, it's beautiful up there in the summer anyway, but
Yeah.
really nice. New Hampshire is. Uh,
We like it. It can be
Boston. I've been
rugged,
to
but
Boston. Boston's a nice city. I like Boston.
yeah.
New York, I had a ticket to New York. I had a meeting in New York on the 12th of September 2001. That was the day after the towers got hit. So I couldn't come
My dad.
because all flights were cancelled, you see, for a week or so.
Yeah.
And I got in on the 22nd of September, 11 days later. Got video of the towers smouldering, what was left of them anyway.
Oh, I've never
And
been to New York City. I've been to upstate New
oh,
York.
have you really? Okay, well, I've lost count. I don't know how many times I've been to New York, because that's where my headquarters was, you see. And it was like, don't get me wrong, when I was a kid, these were all the places you used to see on TV all the time. and you thought, yeah, I'd love to go there. Never thought it was going to become a reality. Never
Right?
thought I'd ever get to the States. I left school at 15, and no real education, but I got lucky, and I got to work for these two companies in New York. One was the scuba diving magazine, and I
Cool.
was the representative in Nottingham in the UK, representing that magazine because it was worldwide, and they were bringing me over and paying for everything. And I was roofing at the time, roof tile. I was always filthy, dirty, horrible, dusty, shitty job. And then all of a sudden, get this job, and I can wear clean clothes. I don't have to shower 4 times a day, and just all my dreams come true. They're paying for me to come across, and
Awesome.
I'm getting paid at the same time. And I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, the angels must be smiling on me. I get to see all the states, New Orleans, and I've got this interest in JFK, so I'm following up all the stories about JFK, the involvement in New Orleans and stuff like that. I was able to follow up these stories and go to addresses actually mentioned in films and that. So how can I not love the states and the people? How can I not love them? I'm the only American that's got a British accent, because I'm totally Americanized, really, except for the accent, So, and I'm admitting I've got an accent now. Okay.
We got it, guys. We got them doing it. Well, we're happy that you consider yourself one of ours, because you definitely
I
are.
do. I love your country. I don't follow my politics. I follow yours. It's got me into trouble. I've lost YouTube views and everything. I've got 8,500 subscribers, and if you go look at my videos for the last few years, the views have tanked because I used to put horrible stuff on about Hillary Clinton. Well, she's horrible. She's horrible, and she's a
Oh, I
liar.
agree. That's why I'm laughing.
Everything, and she don't deserve to be in a position of power. And I was over the moon when she lost to Trump, and I put a video out, and I got 750,000 views on that video.
Wow.
750,000. Yeah, it made me €1,800, but then YouTube started going funny, and blocking people out that supported Trump.
I was going to say manipulating the media. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they were doing with me. And if you look at my views now, I get 60 or 70 on a video, and I'm finding Roman stuff. Can you believe that? Finding real history, and I'm getting 60, 70 views. So there's something wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I stopped putting videos out for 6 months, but when I came to America again, they persuaded me, go back again, and start doing it again. So I've started doing it anyway. So you can go and have a look, and somebody else should talk now. I've done
Somebody
enough.
else should talk now. Oh, we're very entertained by what you've been telling us. So
Yeah.
it's not like anybody's been bored at all. You guys bored at all? No.
No. No.
Just a wonderful place. The people are awesome. I'm not trying to pacify you, really. I'm not. Just the people are just so generous, and I've just grown to love your country, and the people just grown to love it. I don't bother with the UK now. I don't watch their news. I don't watch the politics. I don't watch. I watch Fox News and NTD and the others, and I don't watch CNN, fake news, and that. I know all your politicians. Really, I'm not joking. And all the bad ones like Adam Schiff and Jerry Nadler and Nancy Pelosi. I know your politicians, and the good ones like Jim Jordan and so on. All the good guys. So, and they're the people that make sense to me. They're the ones that make sense, that they want to do it the right way. And people can call Trump. Maybe I shouldn't get political now, but what's wrong with my gasoline here? I paid 96 cents a litre under Trump. Joe Biden gets in, it goes up to 140, 150. So I'm paying 50% more. Then the Ukraine thing starts, and now I'm paying 190 a litre right? So figure that out. There's 3.5 litres to a gallon. So that's nearly 2, 4, 6, 7, €7, which would be $8 a gallon. I'm paying.
Wow.
$8 a gallon.
That's double what we pay.
Yeah,
Under Trump, you were self-sufficient. You didn't
twice
have
as
to
much.
import oil. You was exporting oil. He made your 401ks great. So your pensions were getting better. Unemployment were down. What is wrong with that? Everybody was prospering. What is wrong with that? And I'm watching, what's her name? I've really gone off her now. Whoopi Goldberg. What's that program she's on with you?
Oh, the View with all the ladies.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
God, they weren't shooting.
Every day was a slaughter.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
know.
everything he every day. Do you see Biden on TV every day of the week? You know, no. You know what I mean?
No.
Trump
Well,
was
he
every
loses his
single
mind anyway
day
when he
from the
talks.
time that he was in office. Every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody had
Yeah, I
something
know.
to say.
They won't leave him alone. They
No.
would not leave him alone. You know, and the guy did more good for the country than virtually anybody. Virtually anybody. The last one you had before Trump was Ronald Reagan.
Obama. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
you mean
he
the
was
better
bad.
one, the good one? Yeah,
The
yeah.
Yeah,
good one,
I thought you were saying the last
yeah.
president.
No,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean
sorry.
the last good one was
Yeah.
probably Ronald Reagan. You know, but all the others I won't give a penny for. You know, they're all out to feather their own nest and
Yep.
and line their own pockets, and they don't give a shit about you. The more they take from you, the better. That's how they see it. You know, I'll tell you something. Now, honestly, this is my view. If you want me to go off and stop talking about politics, I will do. But I always looked up to America. It was the place where you could go and you could have a good life if you were willing to work. And everybody had 2 cars, a swimming pool. That's how I used to see it as a youngster, and even growing up, you know, and everybody had a decent life. But slowly and surely, that's been whittled away, where some of you guys are worse off than what we are here. You know, and this was a shock for me to see this. It was a shock for me to see American people struggle to live. Because it was the land of milk and honey, where you know everybody had got a decent life. But slowly and surely, you were being robbed of this and robbed of that, and prices up there. Prices like lumber prices recently gone up, and food prices, and shortages, and you know you don't expect this from America. It's the land of milk and honey, and it could be again. And it started getting that way from my point of view with Donald Trump. It started going that way. You know, and then it all collapsed again. Anyway, that's enough of that. No more politics, promise.
Well, for not being right here in the States, definitely know your shit. You know what's going on. You know what I mean?
I do know what's going on. I follow it every day because
Yep.
it's the land I aspire to. And even now, I'd move if I'd got half a chance. But the only thing that stops me, I mean, I'm still very fit. You know, I can leave 20-year-olds standing for work. Believe me. The only thing that stops me is my medical condition. You see, I've got diabetes. Cost me an arm and a leg in medicine. Whereas free here, it's free. Everything's free in Austria. I get a certain amount to live on, but I mean, the house is all paid for, so I'm not complaining.
Right.
It's all paid for, so I've just had my bills to pay, and I can survive on that. I can pay all my bills for 3 months from 1 month's money, so the other 2 months is mine to do what I want with. You know, so I managed to save a bit, and I don't smoke, I don't drink, so I'm not complaining. I have a reasonable life, but I'd move tomorrow if I got the opportunity. And somebody's offered me a job, Denise Kidder. You know Denise?
Yeah.
I went and emptied one of her lockers out with her and cleaned it up in about 5 minutes. She says, Jesus Christ, you work faster than my 20-year-old. She says, I'd love you to work for me. I says, get me a job, I'll come.
That's awesome.
Now I heard while you were over here, Jeff, that you had a little trouble watching Fox News.
Yeah, I did. Rob didn't like it. He didn't like me watching Fox News. I'll be honest with you. But I said, "Do you mind if I watch Fox News?" No, I said, "Do you mind if I watch news?" That's what I said. He says, well, "You can watch anything as long as it's not a Fox." You know. Yeah. So that upset me a bit, but what's the saying?
Papa?
What goes around comes around.
Yes, absolutely,
Yeah.
brother.
So if he comes here, you can't watch CNN.
Touche, touche.
That's funny.
But he's welcome. Apart from that, Rob treated me good. He's all right. He's a good fella.
I just knew that was an ongoing joke with you, Charlie, Pat, and Rob.
Yeah. But I mean, all the guys I met. I mean, Charlie. What a guy. What a fella. He treated everybody. Every time we went out, he paid. And I said, no, I said, I'll pay. I'm paying the next one. I'm paying the next one. Even though I couldn't afford it, I just can't keep taking. You just have to say, right, it's my turn, And when I come to pay it, the Chinese, it was already paid. He'd paid it, so he paid it. He bought 4 times. Charlie did, and for everybody,
Wow.
And then Pat bought us the best Italian meal I've ever had in my life. Now, this is why I like America, really, because you can go in one place and you can say, that's the best meal I've ever had. And the next place you go, it's better than that one. So you just keep saying that's the best meal I've ever had, but you mean it, oh, that Italian was, I could just eat it now.
Now you know why we're all, well, not all, but a lot of us have a little more cushion than we should.
Well, mind you, I've lost a bit of weight. I've lost, I'm going to lose you now, Bean. 13 kilo. That's about 30 pounds. I lost about 30 pounds.
Wow.
3 years ago, and I've never put it back on. And I eat what I want. I just don't know what I've done. I think I've speeded up my metabolic rate somehow. Because
cool.
I mean, I was 78 kilo. That I don't know what that is in pounds. 2.2 pounds is 1 kilo. So figure it out. I was 78 kilo when I come. I've got to tell you in kilo because the scales are in kilos, so I don't know what I am in pounds. No, I was 80 kilo when I left, and when I came back, I was 81. I'd been eating KFC, Chinese, I'd been eating everything while I was in the States, drinking, and I'd only put 1 kilo on. And then when I come back and started eating, I've lost that 1 kilo again. So I'm down to 80 kilo again.
Wow.
I just don't put it on. I don't know. It's because what happened was I went to the doctors and I said that I've been spitting blood, and I was a bit worried. Is it coming off my lungs or whatever? She sent me for an X-ray. Went to hospital, and they said nothing wrong with your lungs. Don't know. Maybe it's your teeth, and they found out it was my teeth. And then they took my blood pressure, and they said, "Right, you're not going home. You got to stay in hospital." So what for? I said, your blood pressure's through the roof. So they kept me in. They kept me in for a week, and then at the end of the week, she says, "Right, you've got to lose some weight. Here is a diet book." So I got this diet book, and it's all in German as well. And I'm looking through it, and I just threw the book back at her, and I says, "I can't eat that shit." I said, because if I eat that crap, I'll be eating normal again next week, fish and chips or whatever, or KFC, if I can get it, or. So I says, I'll do my own diet. So I went home. I left the book there. I went home and I wrote down everything that I like fish. I like fish. But I knew I couldn't have fish and chips because the potatoes are really bad for you. Lots of sugar in it. So I just said, right, fish, chicken, And I wrote down all the things and tinned fish, tuna, and stuff like that. No white bread. I cut the white bread out. I even had a steak if I wanted one, but I wouldn't do any fries with it. I'd have steak and I'd put mushrooms and maybe a few onions and a couple of fresh cut tomatoes on, and I'd have that like the same, but without the fries. And I'd do that once a month or something. And then I'd have tuna sandwiches at night on brown bread. And then I like curries, so I'd have a chicken curry, but no rice because rice is full of starch, which is sugar. And I'd replace the rice with bean sprouts. The long bean sprouts.
Yeah.
So I'd have a chicken curry, but I'd have bean sprouts instead of rice.
I should do that.
I'd have a Sunday lunch. I'd have like a chicken breast, carrots, loads of cabbage, gravy, no stuffing, no Yorkshire puddings, no potatoes. But I'd just pile it up until I was full. And it worked. And I did that for 6 months. Or if I wanted a snack, I'd get a packet soup, and make a bowl of soup from packet soup, and I'd have one slice of brown bread with it. And it went after about 4 months. And sometimes I'd give in and I'd go out and I'd have a meal somewhere, but maybe once a month or as a reward. And it worked. And I lost 30 pounds and I've never put it back on.
Wow.
And I'm normal. Now, honestly, I'm eating normal now, chips again or fries, if you like, and all that stuff. It's crazy. But, I can see my feet at last,
Right? Yeah, that's what I should do. I should cut out all the white stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Potatoes and white bread. Just replace it with brown, and if you like Chinese,
brown being wheat or pumpernickel.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Dark brown?
No, I don't have dark brown. No, just regular.
Right.
Just
like
light
brown
bread. Yeah,
wheat.
Better than white bread.
Lighter than that.
Try it. Yeah, really. Just write what you need to do. You just get yourself a little book and a pen and write down everything you like that's not fattening. If you like fish, put fish down. Sometimes I'd get a bag of frozen fish and I'd take 2 fillets out and I'd fry them with no batter on. Just fry them in as little oil as possible. I'd fry them and I'd put them on my plate and I'd have a tin of peas with them, instead of chips or something. I'd put vinegar on them because I love vinegar and stuff and salt and if I was still hungry, I'd have another one. But there's no calories in fish, you see. There's no calories in chicken breast,
Right.
And
unless you're eating
a
the
big
skin.
chicken breast, eat that. The only time I had a potato is, if you have a chicken breast, and I used to get maybe one reasonable sized potato like that, microwave it for about 5 minutes, cut it open, and then put a knob of butter in, or that sour cream or something like that, and I'd have that just now and again, and oh, delicious! That, in fact, I could just eat it now.
And making yourself hungry.
Yeah, I am. I'm making myself bloody hungry. But that's the way I did it, and try it, but you've got to stick to it. What you can do at the end of the week, if you go for a week, you can say to yourself at the end of the week, well, all right, I've earned a meal and go have fries or a burger or something. But that's it. Don't do it every day, just that one day. And just say, right, I'll have another one next week. And you got something to look forward to. And I didn't do their diet. And when I went back, because they give me a book to keep my weight in, and when I went back eventually and I showed them that book, I said, I don't believe it. How did you do that? I said, without your book.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, you guys, we are coming up to the 2-hour mark. Yeah. And as much as I would enjoy staying longer, today's the day I have to take my mother grocery shopping.
I've got things to do too. Yeah.
So we're going to say goodbye,
Yeah.
everybody.
Talking to you. I'll watch out for your next ones.
Thank you so much for coming, Jeff. And I'm definitely
Take care,
going to go
Brewers.
back and check all your stuff out that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah,
Thank you for
you
showing
like
us
it.
your
Give us a
collection.
thumbs up. It might help me. Have you got a live stream, Brewer?
Yeah, Monday nights at 9 o'clock. Tonight at 9.
Yeah, not.
Yeah.
That's 5 o'clock in the morning for me.
Yeah.
Shit.
I won't expect you to be there, Jeff.
See, it's now coming up to 6 o'clock. So if you're on East Coast time, you'll be at 12 o'clock midday there now, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, right about that.
Yeah. So 9 o'clock at night is just out of the question for me.
11:56, 4 minutes before noon. Yeah,
that's right. 4 minutes before 6 here. Anyway, all right, you guys get going.
Thank you so much for coming up. I
loved it. I love interacting with you guys. You're just great people.
Oh, awesome. We love you too.
Yes, Jeff. Awesome, dude.
I'm going to do some fish and chips now.
There you go. All right. We'll see you later, honey.
Take care. All the best.
Bye-bye.
See you.
You
Ciao.
too. Jeff, thank you as always for coming up and keeping me company. I'm not up here like, all by myself. I appreciate it when you come up here and we shoot the shit with everybody in the stream. And it was awesome having Jeff join us today too. It was a Jeff day today. Oh, thank you so much for coming.
All right, Bean. We'll see you later, sweetie.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You guys, thank you so much for joining me today on Monday's Brunch with Bean. I really appreciate everybody coming this morning. I had a ball. I loved all the stuff that Jeff whipped out and showed us. And I hope you guys were all entertained by that too. Yeah. My back teeth are floating. I've drank so much. I gotta go use the powder room and get ready to go see Mom and do some grocery shopping. This should be fun. I just smoked half a gorilla finger. We'll be getting some snacks for Mom. Just kidding. We get the same shit every time we go. Thank you so much. We'll see you all later. Hope the rest of your day is as great as this morning has been. Thanks for coming, guys. We will see you all later. I'm not even going to do my outro because I really got to be later. Thank you for coming. See you Friday.